When the good book advises us to turn the other cheek, it's not necessarily telling us to dismiss violence as if it doesn't exist, or as if it's of no consequence. The cultural context of that scriptural guidance is essential to get the full picture. Back in those ancient times, a slap was often an insult rather than an act meant to injure. It was more about demeaning someone, asserting dominance, or putting them in their place. So when Jesus tells someone to turn the other cheek, it's sort of a subversive way of saying, "Go ahead, try again. Your attempts to bring me down won't work." Living in Portland, Oregon, the notion of nonviolence resonates with the city's overall vibe of activism and peaceful protest. We're known for our progressive stances and a tendency to deal with conflict through dialogue and understanding rather than aggression. That said, Portland has seen its share of violence, and while turning the other cheek can be a powerful symbol of resistance and dignity, nobody should interpret it as an obligation to suffer abuse silently or to forego the need for justice. In real-world scenarios, the phrase suggests a form of spiritual and emotional resilience. It's about not losing your composure or stooping to the level of your aggressor. It's about breaking the cycle of retaliation, which could spiral out of control quite easily. Like so many lessons from religious texts, it's met with controversy and a spectrum of interpretations. Some see it as passive. Others offer that it's an empowering and dignified response to an attempt to humiliate. Now, it doesn't preclude the need to protect yourself or others from genuine harm. Self-defense is a fundamental right, and standing up against injustice is a virtue that most societies uphold. The idea is that nonviolence in response to insults can be a profound and effective strategy. It's not a blanket prescription for all contexts, especially those involving serious threats or harm. This message is by no means a one-size-fits-all, and it's critical to consider the nuances of any situation that may appear to be violent or aggressive. As always, context is king. And when it comes to ancient texts, understanding the world they were written in is paramount.